Good afternoon. Okay. It's math time since it's Friday. So, you will be having a new lesson. Okay, so lesson 5 na tayo, which is using divisibility rules for 3, 6, or 9, okay, to find common factors. Okay, before we start, is my voice clear?
Mhm.
Okay, hold on. Do you still remember what we've discussed last time with our lesson
Uh,
4, divisibility?
mhm.
The divisibility rules of this one. It's 2, 5, and 10.
Mhm.
So remember that. Okay, let's start. Okay, so this lesson, okay, talks about using divisibility rules for 3, 6, or 9. Okay, to find the common factors, I will explain it to you in a simple and easy way possible. Okay, that you will understand it really quick. Okay, so this topic, again, it is important in math because it will help you break down numbers and find what they have in common. Okay, so let's take it step by step. Okay, understanding divisibility rules. Okay, a divisibility rule, again, is a shortcut, okay, that helps
Mhm.
us quickly check, okay, if a number can be divided by another number, okay, without leaving a remainder. Okay, without leaving a remainder, it means when you divide it, it that means it divides evenly, no remainder. Okay? So instead of doing long division, okay, every time, okay, using long division every time just like this one. For example, 350 divided by 5, okay? So that is 7, 35, 0, then 0. Okay? That is using long division. Okay, by this one, we're talking about instead of doing long division every time, we can use these rules to make match easier. Okay, first, since this is lesson 5, we will talk about 3, 6, and 9. Okay, divisibility. Okay, divisibility rule for 3. Oopsies. Okay, a number is divisible by 3 if the sum of its digit is also divisible by 3. Again, a number is divisible by 3 if the sum of its digits is also divisible by 3. Okay, what does it mean? Okay, for example, um the number 147. Okay? If the sum of the digit is also divisible by 3. So 1 plus 4 plus 7. Okay, what is your answer for that?
Um, 1 plus 4 plus 7. 12.
Okay, 12. 147. Okay, if the sum of all these digit is 12, now you check if that 12 is divisible by 3.
Mhm.
Okay. So, yes, because 12 divided by 3 is 4. So there's no remainder. Okay? So 147 is divisible by 3. Okay? So next one, divisibility rule for 6. Okay. A number is divisible by 6 if it is divisible by both. Okay? By both 2 and 3. Okay? Magiging divisible lang po siya ng 6 if that number is both divisible by 2 and 3. Do you still remember if that number is divisible by 2? If a number is divisibility by 2, what is that?
Divisible by 2.
What are those numbers?
Oh,
The
it's
last
even
digit. Okay, the even numbers.
numbers.
Okay, and then for the 3, okay, divisibility by 2 means the number ends in even numbers or the 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. Okay, divisible by 3, it means that the sum of its digit is divisible by 3. Just like what we did here. Okay? So, divisibility rule for 6. Again, if it is divisible by both, okay, by both 2 and 3. Okay, how to check? Okay? So, example, 48. Is this divisible by 6?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and why is that?
Wait, I got them. I think, is it because it's even numbers?
Okay, the last digit is even numbers. So, it is divisible by 2. And then, for 3, is it also divisible by 3?
Mm-hmm.
Because 4 plus 8 is
4
12.
plus 8. Mm.
And when you divide it by 3, it's 4. So there is no remainder. So it means that 48 is divisible by 2 and 3. Mathematically, 48 is divisible by 6. Are we clear?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, more numbers. Hmm. Okay. Next example is 132. Is this divisible by 6?
Uh,
Just remember, if we are looking for the divisibility rule for 6, it must be divisible by both 2 and 3. For the divisibility of 2, it should be even numbers. And for 3, the sum of all of its digits should be divisible by 3. When you divide it by 3, there should be no remainder. Okay, so 132, is it divisible by 2?
132 divisible by 2.
Look at the last digit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's even numbers. So it is divisible by 2. How about 3?
You,
Divisibility rule for 3, if the sum of its digit is also divisible by 3. So like this one, 147. So 1 plus 4 plus 7, it's 12. Okay, how about this one? 1 plus 3 plus 2.
1 plus 3 plus 2. 4. 7.
Again, 1
Wait.
plus 3
Oh,
plus 2.
6.
Okay, it's 6. So is it divisible by 3 also? If you divide 6 by 3, are there a remainder? Is there a remainder or no remainder?
No.
No remainder. So 102, is it divisible by 6?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Since it follows both rules, 132 is divisible by 6. Okay. How about 275? By looking at the number, is it divisible by 6? Just remember, the number is divisible by 6 if it is also divisible by both 2 and 3. If it's not divisible by 2, automatically it is not divisible by 6 or 3. Okay? For divisible by 2, divisibility rule by 2, look at the last digit if that is even numbers. If not, then it is not divisibility rule for 2.
No.
Okay. 275 is not a,
Divisible. Divisible.
it's not divisible by
By 6.
6. Okay? Since it is not, the last digit is 5, that is not an even number. And then when you add 2 plus 7 plus 5, what is that? What is the sum of 2 plus 7 plus 5?
14.
Okay,
Wait.
14. And is it divisible by 3?
No.
No. Okay. So since it falls both the test that it is not divisible by 2 and 3, so 275 is not divisible by 6. Okay? Do you do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you understand now the divisibility rule for 6?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's proceed with divisibility rule for 9. Okay. Divisibility rule for 9. Okay. So 9, um wait, divisibility rule for 9. Okay. A number is divisible. A number is divisible by 9 if the sum of its digits is also divisible by 9. It's kind of the same with divisibility rule for 3, but this time it it focus only on the 9. Okay? Just like the divisibility rule for 3, you are going to add up all the digit also. And then um and then you will think if that number or the total or the sum of that digit is divisible by 9. For example, 729. Okay, could you please add all the sum? I add all the numbers, and what is the sum?
Wait. 18.
Okay, 18. 7 plus 2 is 9. Plus 9, that is 18. Okay, now check if 18 is divisible by 9. You skip count by 9 or the multiplication table of 9.
It's divisible for 9.
Okay, because 18
No.
divided by 9 is equals to
2.
2 and there's no remainder. So
Mm,
automatically, 729 is divisible by 9. Okay, so finding common factors using divisibility rules. Okay, now that you understand these rules, we can use them to find common factors. Okay, so a factor is a number that can divide another number evenly. Okay, more example. Okay, 54. Okay, number 54, is it divisible by 3, 6, and 9? Could you please check?
Wait, what is it?
Number 54, is it divisible by 3, 6, and 9? Okay, for divisibility rule for 3, you add them up. Is it divisible by 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because
Mm-hmm.
5 plus 4 is
9.
okay, 5 plus 4 is 9. So that is no remainder. 9 divided by 3 is 3, no remainder. So divisible by 3. Okay, how about 6? Is it divisible by 6? Just remember, it should be divisible both by 2 and 3. Okay, automatically, it is divisible by 3 since you already checked it. How about 2?
Uh,
The last
wait.
digit.
Last digit is correct, but I don't think the first one is not.
Now this one, 54. Again, divisibility rule for 2, just look at the last digit, if it is even or not. If it is even, automatically it is divisible by 2.
Oh,
Okay. So 54 is divisible by 3. How about 6? Is it divisible by 6, the 54?
mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes, since it is divisible by both 2 and 3. 2 because the last digit is 4, even number. 3 because if you add the digits, the sum is 9 and it is divisible by 3. Okay, how about divisibility rule for 9? Is 54 divisible by 9?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like like the divisibility rule for 3, you sum the digits. So 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 divided by 9 is
9 divided by 9 is 3.
9
Oh,
divided
9
by
divided
9
by 9. 9, 0.
1.
Uh,
Okay, 9 divided by 9 is 1. Okay, so for the number 54, okay, it is divisible by 3, 6, and 9. Okay, next one. How about the number 81? Okay, how about the divisibility rule for 3? This one first.
mm-hmm.
Because
Because um, 8 plus 8 plus 1 is 9,
okay, and
and uh, 9 divided by 3
hmm?
is 3.
Okay, no remainder. Okay, very good. Now, is it divisible by 6?
No.
Why?
Because the last number is not even. It's not an even.
So,
So it's not divisible by 6.
okay, so it's not divisible by 6. Since the last digit is 1, so automatically it is not divisible by 2. Yes, it is divisible by 3, but it is not divisible by 2. So it is not divisible by 6. Okay, very good. How about divisibility rule for 9?
Mm, mm-hmm.
Okay, since
8 plus 1 is 9.
then,
9 divided by 9 is 1. No.
okay, no remainder. Okay, very good. So it's divisible by 3 and 9. Very good. Okay. So I hope my explanation to you make things clearer. Okay. So Patricia, you are learning again an advanced lesson in math. So keep practicing these rules with different numbers. Okay. So if you have any questions, I'm here to help you with this one. Okay. So more numbers. Okay. Can you see the numbers here in letter A?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It is what? This one is
528.
okay, 528. Okay. So I will put a check under each column to identify whether the each number is divisible by 3, 6, and 9. Okay? You will just tell me that teacher it's divisible by 3, 6, and 9, and then you explain to me why is it divisible. Okay? Why is it
Mm-hmm.
divisible by that number? All right, you can start. 528. Is it divisible by 3?
Wait.
5 plus 2 plus 8.
It's 15.
Okay, and then you divide. Okay, what is 15 divided by 3? You skip
15
count.
divided
3, 6,
by 3, 6,
9.
6, 9, 12. Yeah, 12, 15.
Okay, so what is 15 divided by 3?
15 divided by 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5.
Okay, 5. There's no remainder, so is it divisible by 3? 528?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it also divisible by 6? You're just going to think or you're just going to look for the last digit. Since it is already
Mm-hmm.
divisible by 3, you're just going to look for if it is divisible by 2. You just look for the last digit. Okay. So 528, is it divisible by 6?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Since it is already divisible by 3 and the last digit is 8, it's even number. Okay. How about 9?
9.
No. Why? Why is it no?
Because 9 and 918.
Okay, and we are looking for 15. So, automatically, there is a remainder. Okay, we
Mm,
don't need a number that has a remainder. Okay, so I will not check it here. Okay, so okay. So Patricia, today you learned how to check if a number can be divided by 3, 6, or 9. Okay, so without doing long division. Okay, you know that a number is divisible by 3 when the sum of its digits is also divisible by 3. Okay, you also learned that a number is divisible by 6 if it follows the rules for both divisibility rule of 2 and 3. Okay? Do not forget that. Okay? So the rule for 9 is similar to 3. Okay? Like you need to add the sum of the digits. Okay? But the sum of the digits must be divisible by 9. Okay? Not 3. Okay? Divisible by 9 instead. Okay, now you can quickly find common factors by doing this in our lesson and solve math problems much faster, okay, using these rules. Okay, so I hope you could put this learning in your math journey in your next school year. Okay, so how about 120? This one first, the smaller one, 120. 1
three.
plus 2. Okay.
Um,
What?
um, 1 plus 2 plus 0 is 3.
Divisible by 3, yes or no?
Divis yes.
Yes. How about 6?
6. Mm-hmm.
Why?
0. Wait. Is 0 an even number?
It is a part of.
Even number.
Okay. And then, yes, you answered here divisibility by 3. So it is divisible by 6. Very good. Is it divisible by 9? No, since if you add the digit, it's just 3. Okay, you cannot divide that number. Okay, like 3 divided by 9. Okay, so last one, 324.
3 3 plus 4. Um, 3 plus 2 plus 4 is 9, so it is divisible by 3.
And then,
Wait, and then number 6, 4. Mm-hmm.
okay, very good. And how about the last one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, since 3 plus 2 plus 4 is 9.
It's 9.
Okay, so thank you so much. I'll get back to you soon after a break. Okay, bye bye. Thank you.